daughter is not for slaughter. 10 million girls killed in 20 years. Is it not far worse than COVID? Violence against women is a shadow pandemic. Yet, women are the greatest force for sustaining life in humanity and creation. The coming of Jesus has made a significant turnaround in the lives of women. Mary Magdalene was acknowledged in public and given a place of unmatched recognition and dignity in the College of Apostles at the resurrection of Jesus. Transgender persons, widows, the unborn female, the witch, the dowry harassed, the raped and killed, the hunger death, all have the right to live with dignity. It is high time to prophesy against oppressive, unhealthy domination of patriarchy. Today's liturgical readings invite us for a turnaround in our perspective and call us for enlightened leadership. Self-propelled utterances are heard in Isaiah. The Spirit of the Lord is upon me. Being anointed, the prophet bursts forth with the good news of liberty, healing, freedom, justice, and human rights, announcing a time of God's abundance in the midst of deprivation. Isaiah is being overwhelmed by divine force from within. He sees the transformation Yahweh would bring, and he proclaims the power of love-filled presence and the impact it would bring to humanity. Attuned to God's indwelling presence, energized by the Spirit to face the risks of his proclamation. Jesus, at his first public appearance at the synagogue, inaugurates his mission with Isaiah's inspiration and makes it his mission manifesto. He inspires us to be bold prophets, denounce the evil of fascism and the marginalization of the poor without fear or prejudice. The revolutionary song of Mary, with inspiration from Hannah, gushes out in the presence of Elizabeth, John the Baptist, and Jesus. It is the opening up of the grace of God's abundant goodness flowing through men and women throughout history. It's a narrative of a prophetic outburst of the redeemed of Yahweh, the Anavim, a proclamation of a clear alternative vision. Mary affirms the liberative action of Yahweh, ushering in dignity, prosperity, exalting the lowly, and denouncing the rule of might, greed, egoism, and oppression. Today, we are challenged to prophesy to the dead bones. Rise up with new life and power. Do not wait for another to raise you. You have the power within you. With right motivation and clear purpose, stand up to acclaim, the Spirit of the Lord is upon me. God is on our side to denounce forms of political domination, economic subversion, suppression of dissent, pushing the poor to the periphery, and the dismantling of democracy. Let us be bold to be on the side of the poor and be their spokespersons, denouncing evil and injustice, attempting to shut out the poor from sharing the benefits of development. God has already taken their side. How about us? In my involvement of working with women empowerment programs, I have witnessed their hidden power rising up to resist denials of rights and claim their basic needs such as drinking water, regular jobs, and access to government schemes. The widows and the single mothers rise up with great enthusiasm to dismantle patriarchal domination and experience the power of God coming into their humanity. It is a matter of earnestly seeking and finding the treasure hidden in one's heart. As I was working in a village in Erode district, Kilambadi, I had a beautiful experience of how women overcame the problem that they had with their own husbands. Men used to get drunk in the night, come back home, ill-treat women, beat them up. This violence was unbearable. So the women, when they came for the meeting, they narrated this and they told me, "Sister, we need to find a solution. We cannot bear this anymore." So I requested them, when a violence takes place in your home, do you make it known to your neighbor? They said, "It is a shame on us. We cannot speak about it to outside world, but we have to endure it." Then I said, "This is the patriarchal trick to manipulate you. Make it known to other women. Let other women come and stand beside you to question." So they decided that they would whistle when violence takes place, and then the women will gather in front of the house, and then they shall take action. So it so happened one evening when the husband came home and he was beating the women, and then the lady whistled the neighbors. They came and asked him, "Why are you beating your wife?" He said, "She is my wife. I have every right to do with her whatever I please. Who are you to question?" Then the women said, "Well then, if she is your possession and your property, you can take your wife and your house from here, go to the forest and dwell there, not in our village, not in our street. As long as you live here, your wife is our sister. We go together to the market, we come together for common meetings, we come together for all common purposes. How can you privatize her in your home and ill-treat her?" This questioning opened up the eyes of this man and he said, "I'm sorry." And then the inspiration began to spread in the whole village. In a matter of about 3 months, wife battering stopped in the entire village. This was such an eye-opening even to the government officials that they awarded this group 5,000 rupees as a token of recognition of the bold step that these women took. We are like John the Baptist, a voice crying in the wilderness, gathering the victims of violence and war, assuring comfort and redressal to them that tomorrow will never be the same. Their solidarity and experience of sisterhood is the key to their collective involvement in action towards transformation. The new society will dawn and the splendor of the Most High will shine on their lives. The personality of the prophet has much to contribute to this social impact. John the Baptist was very clear about his mission. "I am not the one. I am only a signpost to show the light. I am not worthy to untie his sandals." Such humility and simplicity are the hallmark of the prophet. Around such a person, people rally together for a common cause. Credibility, intense communion with God, uncompromising commitment, ready to face the persecutions and face the consequence of isolation as well as the collaboration of the people. They ignite the inner power. Thus, imbued with the vision of the prophet, people get involved and enter into liberative action. Let us ardently desire it and enlarge the horizon of our focus for peace activism that promotes and upholds the entitlements of all who are at the margins. The prophetic power of women and men must be harvested together in solidarity, cooperation and collaboration. To this end, let us pray that we become peace activists to protect the institutions of democratic parliaments, that the judiciary and the executive adhere to the principles of good governance, the national leaders be impregnated with values of human rights and inclusive democracy, that the rights of mothers, nature be safeguarded and protected for the wellness of future generations. Let walls of separation be pulled down, beat swords into plowshares, and let the mantle of peace awakening motivate all to human dignity and assure a rightful place to vulnerable. Then we shall exclaim, are not our hearts burning within us when He talked to us on the way? Let compassion flow like a river, and let grace abound. Let women and men of goodwill rise up to hold hands in creating a new humanity where God will be all in all.